Cabinet colleagues have just appended my signature to give assent to the 24-hour authority bill. There's a bill Ghanaians have been waiting for. It was one of our flagship strategies for economic transformation. It's taking a while, but we needed to go patiently through the process to give legal effect to it. And so from now, we must move from strategy to implementation. The business sector is waiting, Ghanaian investors are waiting, foreign investors are waiting. They want to see the package of incentives that we afford them so that they can invest more and expand productivity and also create more employment for our young people. And so it's my pleasure to assent to this bill today. Thank you. And let me congratulate the team that has been working on it. Our comrade Guzitando and his team. We're very grateful. Thank you very much. There's a bill Ghanaians have been waiting for. It was one of our flagship strategies for economic transformation. It's taking a while, but we needed to go patiently through the process to give legal effect to it. And so from now, we must move from strategy to implementation. The business sector is waiting, Ghanaian investors are waiting, foreign investors are waiting. They want to see the package of incentives that we afford them so that they can invest more and expand productivity and also create more employment for our young people. And so it's my pleasure to assent to this bill today. Thank you. And let me congratulate the team that has been working on it, our comrade Guzitando and his team. We're very grateful. Thank you very much. Bill. There's a bill Ghanaians have been waiting for. It was one of our flagship strategies for economic transformation. It's taking a while, but we needed to go patiently through the process to give legal effect to it. And so from now, we must move from strategy to implementation. The business sector is waiting, Ghanaian investors are waiting, foreign investors are waiting. They want to see the package of incentives that we afford them so that they can invest more and expand productivity and also create more employment for our young people. And so it's my pleasure to assent to this bill today. Thank you. And let me congratulate the team that has been working on it, our comrade Guzitando and his team. We're very grateful. Thank you very much. Cabinet colleagues have just
the Ghana Police Service, the Accra Regional Police Command, and the Divisional Command, Dansoman. We welcome all of you to the Dansoman Divisional Headquarters this afternoon to give you a brief on a child stealing incident reported in Mamprobi and the subsequent arrest of a suspect by the Dansoman Divisional Command. Now, this briefing intends to provide the facts of the case, the actions taken by the police so far, and important safety measures for the public. The Dansoman Divisional Police Command of the Ghana Police Service has arrested suspect Latifa Salifu in connection with the stealing of a 4-day-old baby boy from the postnatal ward of Mamprobi Hospital here in Accra. The arrest follows swift police investigations and public cooperation after the incident was reported on Tuesday, the 17th of February 2026. On the 17th of February 2026 at about 10 a.m., one Abigail Jukini, accompanied by Henrietta Abe Blessed, reported to the police that an unidentified woman disguised as a nurse and had stolen a newborn baby from the hospital's postnatal ward. The baby's mother, Precious Ankoma, informed the police that she delivered the baby boy on the 14th of February 2026. She stated that a woman dressed in a nurse's peach-colored uniform took the baby under the pretext of administering medication and disappeared thereafter. Police immediately visited the facility, obtained statements, and immediately launched a manhunt for the suspect. This afternoon, it is refreshing to know that today at about 3:40 this morning, the police arrested a suspect, Latifa Salifu, who is 33 years of age and is a cloth seller here in Accra, at the premises of Kolebu Teaching Hospital, where she was found with a baby suspected to have been the missing child. Suspect claimed that she had delivered at the hospital and was discharged due to lack of beds. However, police investigations at the hospital revealed there was no records to support her claim. The suspect is currently in police custody, whilst arrangements are underway to place the baby under hospital care for safekeeping, further investigations, and medical attention. At this moment, the police would want to remind the public, particularly health facilities and families, to remain vigilant and observe the following measures. We expect that for hospitals and health facilities, we enforce strict identification protocols for staff and for visitors, ensure babies are released only after proper verification, install and monitor CCTV systems in maternity wards and other wards, including entrances. We also expect that we maintain visitors' logs and restrict access to postnatal wards. Report suspicious persons or activities immediately. Meanwhile, this morning, at the time of the incident and at the time of the arrest, the Minister for Gender and Children and Social Protection, Honorable Na Momo, and the Honorable Member for Parliament for Ablekuma South, including the Regional Police Commander DCOP Dut Ituaruka, had visited the Divisional Police Command and has also gone to the facility where the incident happened and has assured and provided adequate security to obstruct future occurrences. The Accra Regional Police Command commends the general public and the whistleblower for their vigilance and cooperation. Investigations are ongoing and further updates will be communicated soon. Thank you very much. If there are any questions, we'll take it from here. Thank you.
So are we able to see the suspect?
Yes.
If there are any questions, please, we'll take it from here.
Yes, there's a question. They say for
The baby is a 4-day-old baby boy.
now, your listen, he said it's disguised as a nurse,
Exactly.
but there's a supposed CCTV camera showing the suspect allegedly leaving the hospital with the baby, and the close look at it doesn't show this is a person in nurse's dress.
Very well. So there are videos that are circulating that we have also chanced on. We are putting all of these materials together, and that's why at the end of the briefing we say that investigations are ongoing. These facts are preliminary facts that are being shared with you. At the appropriate time, would have other information gathered that's relevant to the investigations ongoing be shared with you as well.
This one should be processed to court
by close of tomorrow. Yes.
So we also know that aside the suspect, we have some nurses or medical officers who assisted in this regard.
Investigations are ongoing. If in the process of investigation we come across something like that, why not? We'll come back to give you updates.
But currently, she's the only suspect.
As we speak, she's the only suspect in custody.
Very well.
Has she given any reasons for her action?
As we speak now, she hasn't said anything. But again, if anything comes up, we'll share in our subsequent updates.
Very well.
Any other questions?
Yes, she was arrested at Kolebu Teaching Hospital.
Yes.
We also heard that the baby has already been reconciled with the parent after proper identification. But in your statement, you said you keep the baby at the hospital care for assessment and other things. I want to know.
Yeah, so once we had the baby, we had to hand over the baby after baby's mother was able to identify the baby through a birthmark that he had on his leg. So we had to do the reunion, and after that go back to the hospital to make sure that baby is safe and is medically right.
So it's true, she has been identified.
Yes, she has. The baby has been identified and reunited with the mother. Any other questions? Thank you very much. We're grateful. the Ghana Police Service, the Accra Regional Police Command, and the Divisional Command Dansoman. We welcome all of you to the Dansoman Divisional Headquarters this afternoon to give you a brief on a child stealing incident reported in Mamprobi and the subsequent arrest of a suspect by the Dansoman Divisional Command. Now, this briefing intends to provide the facts of the case, the actions taken by the police so far, and important safety measures for the public. The Dansoman Divisional Police Command of the Ghana Police Service has arrested suspect Latifa Salifu in connection with the stealing of a 4-day-old baby boy from the postnatal ward of Mamprobi Hospital here in Accra. The arrest follows swift police investigations and public cooperation after the incident was reported on Tuesday, the 17th of February 2026. On the 17th of February 2026 at about 10 a.m., one Abigail Jukini, accompanied by Henrietta Abe Blessed, reported to the police that an unidentified woman disguised as a nurse and had stolen a newborn baby from the hospital's postnatal ward. The baby's mother, Precious Ankoma, informed the police that she delivered the baby boy on the 14th of February 2026. She stated that a woman dressed in a nurse's peach-colored uniform took the baby under the pretext of administering medication and disappeared thereafter. Police immediately visited the facility, obtained statements, and immediately launched a manhunt for the suspect. This afternoon, it is refreshing to know that today at about 3:40 this morning, the police arrested a suspect, Latifa Salifu, who is 33 years of age and is a cloth seller here in Accra at the premises of Kolebu Teaching Hospital, where she was found with a baby suspected to have been the missing child. Suspect claimed that she had delivered at the hospital and was discharged due to lack of birth. However, police investigations at the hospital revealed there was no records to support her claim. The suspect is currently in police custody while the arrangements are underway to place the baby under hospital care for safekeeping, further investigations, and medical attention. At this moment, the police would want to remind the public, particularly health facilities and families, to remain vigilant and observe the following measures. We expect that for hospitals and health facilities, we enforce strict identification protocols for staff and for visitors, ensure babies are released only after proper verification, install and monitor CCTV systems in maternity wards and other wards, including entrances. We also expect that we maintain visitors' logs and restrict access to postnatal wards. Report suspicious persons or activities immediately. Meanwhile, this morning, at the time of the incident and at the time of the arrest, the Minister for Gender and Children and Social Protection, Honorable Na Momo, and the Honorable Member for Parliament Public for myself, including the Regional Police Commander, DCOP Dut Tuaruka, has visited the Divisional Police Command and has also gone to the facility where the incident happened and has assured and provided adequate security to obstruct future occurrences. The Accra Regional Police Command commends the general public and the whistleblower for their vigilance and cooperation. Investigations are ongoing and further updates will be communicated soon. Thank you very much. If there are any questions, we'll take it from here. Thank you.
So are we able to see this aspect?
Yes.
If there are any questions, please, we'll take it from here.
Yes, there's a question. There's a for
The baby is a 4-day-old baby.
Again, all polling station elections committee shall not conduct more than 10 polling station elections without the prior approval of the National Secretariat. So what it means is that those 3-member committee that has been appointed as polling station elections committee, they can only conduct elections for 10 polling stations, only 10 polling stations. Outside the 10, they have to get clearance from the National Secretariat. Most importantly also, members of the polling station elections committee shall not be eligible to contest in the polling station elections, electoral area, or constituency executive committee elections. What it means is that if you harbor any interest to become a polling station executive, electoral area executive, or constituency officer, you cannot directly be part of this exercise. You cannot be a member of the polling station elections committee, because once you have an interest, you cannot be part of this committee. We don't want any interest in this process. The polling station elections committee shall adopt the venue for polling station meetings as venue for the conduct of the polling station elections within the time frame approved by the National Council. What it means is that the polling station elections committee are supposed to conduct the polling station elections at the venue where the polling station meetings are held. So therefore, you cannot choose a different venue. You cannot use someone's house, you cannot use someone's place to do the polling station elections, or let that place the venue for the polling station meeting. All this is important to ensure that there is credibility and transparency in the conduct of the polling station elections. Then the venue and dates for the polling station elections must be widely published by the polling station election committee at least 4 days to the scheduled date for the elections. So if there is going to be a polling station, the notice must be given at least 4 days before the polling station elections are conducted. And voting shall be conducted between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. Again, it is important that the polling station election committee, for them to conduct any polling station elections, they can only do so within the hours of 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. The voting shall be by ballot.
Cabinet colleagues, have just appended my signature to give assent to the 24-hour authority bill. This is a bill Ghanaians have been waiting for. It was one of our flagship strategies for economic transformation. It's taking a while, but we needed to go patiently through the process to give legal effect to it. And so from now, we must move from strategy to implementation. The business sector is waiting, Ghanaian investors are waiting, foreign investors are waiting. They want to see the package of incentives that we afford them so that they can invest more and expand productivity and also create more employment for our young people. And so it's my pleasure to assent to this bill today. Thank you. And let me congratulate the team that has been working on it. Our comrade Guzitando and his team, we're very grateful. Thank you very much. This is a bill Ghanaians have been waiting for. It was one of our flagship strategies for economic transformation. It's taking a while, but we needed to go patiently through the process to give legal effect to it. And so from now, we must move from strategy to implementation. The business sector is waiting, Ghanaian investors are waiting, foreign investors are waiting. They want to see the package of incentives that we afford them so that they can invest more and expand productivity and also create more employment for our young people. And so it's my pleasure to assent to this bill today. Thank you. And let me congratulate the team that has been working on it, our comrade Guzitando and his team. We're very grateful. Thank you very much. This is a bill Ghanaians have been waiting for. It was one of our flagship strategies for economic transformation. It's taking a while, but we needed to go patiently through the process to give legal effect to it. And so from now, we must move from strategy to implementation. The business sector is waiting, Ghanaian investors are waiting, foreign investors are waiting. They want to see the package of incentives that we afford them so that they can invest more and expand productivity and also create more employment for our young people. And so it's my pleasure to assent to this bill today. Thank you. And let me congratulate the team that has been working on it, our comrade Guzitando and his team. We're very grateful. Thank you very much. Authority bill. There's a bill Ghanaians have been waiting for. It was one of our flagship strategies for economic transformation. It's taking a while, but we needed to go patiently through the process to give legal effect to it. And so from now, we must move from strategy to implementation. The business sector is waiting, Ghanaian investors are waiting, foreign investors are waiting. They want to see the package of incentives that we afford them so that they can invest more and expand productivity and also create more employment for our young people. And so it's my pleasure to assent to this bill today. Thank you. And let me congratulate the team that has been working on it, our comrade Guzitando and his team. We're very grateful. Thank you very much. There's a bill Ghanaians have been waiting for. It was one of our flagship strategies for economic transformation. It's taking a while, but we needed to go patiently through the process to give legal effect to it. And so from now, we must move from strategy to implementation. The business sector is waiting, Ghanaian investors are waiting, foreign investors are waiting. They want to see the package of incentives that we afford them so that they can invest more and expand productivity and also create more employment for our young people. And so it's my pleasure to assent to this bill today. Thank you. And let me congratulate the team that has been working on it, our comrade Guzitando and his team. We're very grateful. Thank you very much. There's a bill Ghanaians have been waiting for. It was one of our flagship strategies for economic transformation. It's taking a while, but we needed to go patiently through the process to give legal effect to it. And so from now, we must move from strategy to implementation. The business sector is waiting, Ghanaian investors are waiting, foreign investors are waiting. They want to see the package of incentives that we afford them so that they can invest more and expand productivity and also create more employment for our young people. And so it's my pleasure to assent to this bill today. Thank you. And let me congratulate the team that has been working on it, our comrade Guzitando and his team. We're very grateful. Thank you very much. There's a bill Ghanaians have been waiting for. It was one of our flagship strategies for economic transformation. It's taking a while, but we needed to go patiently through the process to give legal effect to it. And so from now, we must move from strategy to implementation. The business sector is waiting, Ghanaian investors are waiting, foreign investors are waiting. They want to see the package of incentives that we afford them so that they can invest more and expand productivity and also create more employment for our young people. And so it's my pleasure to assent to this bill today. Thank you. And let me congratulate the team that has been working on it, our comrade Guzitando and his team. We're very grateful. Thank you very much. Cabinet colleagues, I've just appended my signature to give assent to the 24-hour authority bill. There's a bill Ghanaians have been waiting for. It was one of
That's right. Abba! Sewa! Aha! Let's go! 51 minutes past the hour of 2. Yeah, man, penny for ha, yeah, man, wakwaba. A higher crowd 100.5 farm. Jumadi in the citizen show. But now say my crowd, I'm ready to serve Ghana. Zay! Abba! Abba! Sewa! mayewa. Ni meke na me wambanye do banye. Akega mashipon gamano ni jina kai. Ewo wanga mo fiamo, wanganya fe. That's how we do it. Mondays through to Fridays, 2 to 6 p.m. Memene dan sunu siempa mkusiano panondu. Ya saying about we are back here to work. Midin the Nana Otu DarKo, certainly the voice for the voiceless. Ghana, my kasama phone in here. I am certainly the gatekeeper of this nation. And it's a pleasure driving you from now till 6 p.m. Welcome on board. Arafuma, I join you on Facebook. Assalamu alaikum. And Kwame, and you know I want to share Ramadan. I said, let's wish all of them Ramadan Kareem. To our Muslim and sister brothers and sisters, all of them. Our Muslim brothers, Muslim sisters, I should put it that way. Obi a odine yefun eto hodom na inshani biaka Ghana yamamunyira Holy Ramadan Kareem. But Kwame, one thing you don't know is me say on my way na aye a Christopher edi sanla ese a Muslimi for. Na Muslimi for ensu du brunya ese a Christopher. I'm sure you can now understand the source of our peace as a country. So I will not be surprised that you have a lot more Christians fasting during this holy festive season. Now, Kwame, the chief imam, Dr. Sheikh Nuhu Sharbutu, one of the greatest religious icons of all times in Ghana. Richard Akwasi, watching you live from Dubai, fantastic program. Minko New Jersey, United States of America, na Minchia, Chairman Saki, Nifit, and the rest of the team. And Kwame announced Yebenya NDC and Yanubi from Australia. I know most about train come on when you na kahwa and eswo. George Boy Francis is also here. Thank you. Owusu tries here. Owusu from Kunsu Domiabra. Good afternoon, Otu. Thank you. We said we don't want any 24 hours, just jail them. Very well. Yeah, man, Pim the Dom Makwabe View, Emra, the Citizen Show, live on Accra 100.5 FM. This is certainly your favorite dial. Waba, Nenwano. Odi Odobe Bodum, all hands on deck. Yeba Ghana fan and Tumopefra. We trying hard. Say Ghana bit me a drew no pomponzo. And then Yaman Koyin, it's our duty to point it out. Me first the PC. My next Kwame Kwachi, producer. One say what she said. You made come. Kojo Krumanti, a fly on Facebook. Masa Wood Kumasi Bantama has just joined. Nana Kwesi, I see you. Mr. Ubetimi are joining the feed on Facebook. Oba na watch them baby obutu obutimi, and let me give you a shout out respectfully. Oba Facebook so na wa share amame. And count me copy link no kra. Now the two other platforms so many beje pa ma menchia Mr. Hene Kapi owo Amasaman Stadium Road. You have a furniture shop there. Where you're ardent listener of the Citizen Show. Ma menchia on Chau Kruse and na menko mikrum achem sino. Of course Fantia kwa South kofa usino jina se abumpe samai. All the environs kofa bosusuna ehon mpata munyina mutie domase na menchia me mame ba ko sisi ansoma onso tie papa na menchia me do me kwa benyafo me ne mo anete honorable member of parliament Elekule Makurugu menchia na menchia TDC boss kwa me kwa chiura me friend on fenti se me refi din kwa mo de say courage no nek peku enyamia enyese bia enyamia my friend on fenti na me refi but courage so dey na me na net every Saturday no no akosi mi ona me bon komo onya post no on kai me kura bi eti baby a courage no nek peku e wo bia me chia na san chia we ya Enti Kwame Jamina me nyam introduction. Koye production. That be some me catch that was saying. O see to ntra me kramanye. Ti o de me refia ma me fa no nto nchen because the American embassy any other embassies no na me no mo bedi nkomo.
But Nana, you know me can we? Yeah, American embassy here.
Yes.
On the MPP need Dennis Mirakabo, you know, raise issue the far cocoa board office Randy Abbey.
Yes.
Ne Bibia Ote, the official residence the cocoa board CEO.
Yes.
Nana Makoho. Akohedi ewo. Mako Randy so officer.
Okay.
Akohedi ewo.
Okay.
So the issue I say Randy disika chucho ro I renovate ne honom no kwe bi eni.
Okay.
So what you say? Eti ye no so ye de betudwa.
But se no kure wo mumpo a. Brand aboy I mean.
CEO of a cocoa board. Then they no war no. Oko share the way a wire cocoa board baby are not the official residence. Nana ye the home crown je.
Because how your official residence.
But as a tower all free ho. Na Randy Mbe take over. Cocoa board ankasa omo ye in charge of estate no mo kike kan eko examine ho no take pictures.
Okay.
Senior ye the hot mouse e kotena ho a. Ontena ho. Okohwe de wo ye kitchen ho pasa. Ni rooms, ni washroom, ni bedroom. AC cry, AC cables, pasa.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine?
Very well.
Iti, nukrebi any. Domo kike can. And again, and the office, go around the office one. Senior, bibi obe di crano. Only bibi overrunning, sir.
How na free by now?
What say? Na say.
Na me. Na investigation. Na investigation.
Yeah, you know you are professional investigator.
Yeah, professional investigator.
So what you say?
Okona cheche.
Baby around the ADD war. The office. I do expect see you.
Yeah.
Only the one office.
David.
Table or try there was on. Only the was on.
Wow.
Now here crown CMG crown. We don't allow you to eat in the newsroom. Even her crown, we don't allow you to eat.
The point is that we see in office when your baby did and as say.
Almost say. We see in office on a wire wine. Sadia wo ye ni bi no.
Menye hwe.
Wine bar no.
Menye wo
ba. Na wa ye wine bar.
Wine bar senior.
Oni bibi. Fifi boafo office.
O ka na maboafo kechire no.
Sina temi.
O keke sensem wo ya.
Oh, wine bar. No. Pictures ni chia. Wine bar na wo ye wo fi.
O mi fi me to the
Sina.
No, me ma to aso.
Oh, the wine bar pictures chia.
No gruma. Me boafo bi ti baby. O say Nana Otu DarKo ye wine bar. Tie for mesremo.
Nana.
Mesremo. What about
the pictures now? The chairman free.
Me for picture be antro.
It me.
I am daring you. Say put the picture on Facebook now.
Wine bar now, you know.
I am daring you.
Ode. My menka.
Because
guys would go around the officer. I am putting this way clear. CMG CEO Wasim. The office cry for saying Cocoa Board CEO office. I'm telling you.
Now we are going to call Cocoa.
Who's me there? No question I make a show. Oh no, say assembly about.
Yeah, but yes, so fast
yes. Me catch you say Wasim CMG the general manager.
Yeah.
The office. FSC. Cocoa Board CEO run the office. Ask me why.
So okay.
Onye bi ho.
Wasim office.
Wasim office.
Okay say.
Make.
Say FSC Cocoa Board there. And then
I'm telling the truth.
Because me call me manager office. Me call on them.
Sir, Nana Onim say Wasim office. Unze fridge ni ejuma. So the fridge CEO.
But say a modest office.
Yes. Oko run the office.
Because knowing the caliber of Obi to say Mr. Wasim no.
Senior, I'm telling the truth. Oko run the wa.
Yes.
See you. Cocoa Board.
Yes.
Baby Odidi wo no. Small way now. Senior. Fridge no kwenye ejuma.
But is it true that he has renovated his home?
Home na make sure say assets. Edu free home no. Na wa ye ho pasa. And the pictures
is the issues about say Randy Abbey are renovating the fee and an office.
Two things.
Because
almost say official residence that the man Cocoa see you. And almost say ewa here e cantonment here. See na baby aya your cotton did.
Relish one.
Yeah, the children.
Okay.
So what you say ewa here.
President Mahama Kwano Zono.
Ewa cantonment here.
Okay.
See na okoshe fence wall. Ajirega. Kitchen. Inti as a time on almost say on come on take you over. Na ombe see you no. Na home na e pasa.
Okay, so it is not his personal home.
And then the personal home.
If you are onufri okra, next person is over the same place. And wako to her and it's not in good.
I wait, see now, Yapon.
No, what people are also. But you see, my issue is this. Anyways,
Yapon, me no be call. Me ma call you.
That be say I can't make kwa hana na kababwa.
So no, say me go two places.
Kwajo.
Me go ra.
Tina me ba. Tina kwa maker. Yapon wa na me be call. Me na me office.
No. Me no be go fie ho.
If you say. Since I can't make half face.
Na me no call office so. So that me no be call office so.
Face.
Me say fridge cra esi Randy honum. Fridge ni ejuma.
But my advice to politicians, let me say. And remember honum, you don't do it whilst in office. Okay. Number 2. To say be our personal property. Me a politician say that me personal property. It be a renovation could be there, mommy. Because it be a certain time one. Kwame kwa chiako abrochiri bia wa send me say $500,000 bi no me dey no ye no ye beka say esan say me crazy opposition ti anam dey ye omunsu ade mfrim. But in the case of Randy dey no enye ne personal property say ohwema aban property ne so say ya gada fo kura ya na beka and if the personal property na beka say any or the sikane wasani stream because but however obey office ni bian and look, this is beyond politics and funny how you hate Randy or how say Randy I don't know him but honestly he should make that house better than he found it.
Of course,
it's a honest wine bar no? But if see wine bar
no, someone say in the office no
the office wine bar
I see now we call the office
but wine bar no the other
only wine bar bia.
Only wine bar bia.
In fact, and I make sure say baby a onu kra baby a wa convert there baby obedidi wo. Eye fifi boafo office. Because only baby obedidi. And I want this small table be ne nkonya fo obi esi ho. Baby odidi wi a 7 obe run the sakra no. Ebi no ye nye sa we ni bi kreni ho. Ebi kreni ho. So the first claim say we renovating office so now why ye ho say no see na no kre bi enim simple
very well
okay the make no feel say entisa
adan na usu say
me makwa akwohwe
there you adan na usu say me feel say ni aka no nya
no
I am a producer
yes makwa
enti dey aka no me
didi because officials so just
free by I know
come on
okay enti Kwame na say that be said me bia minim ya ba honum ma ho ma say wi eti abusia thank you for joining us on Facebook yeah that's a bro Kwame Kwachi wako senior kano wako cocoa board wako Randy office and like he's saying baby obedi di kura ye dey near there and he's here to confirm say senior Crawford can say we renovate the office with so much money. From what Kwame is saying, it is not true. And he's our producer, and we believe in some all come. And maybe at a better time, Samopa, you better call Randy near Coach office or maybe I bet to Facebook about who say if he's living like an Arabian king. I mean, sometimes we should be fair to people like him. Esther Jivo, also good afternoon, more fire. Papa, also good afternoon, 2028, no accountabilities, no vote. Also, when NDC retain Jean Mensah, we will vote against NDC. Jean Mensah case so counting on me by and Meka Jean Mensah so some kakra. Wisdom Gambo Gomla. Maybe for a message bra Facebook and I mean can say what will happen to Dr. Randy Abbey if he decides to use his personal house when he sees the place is not good in the state. If I'm a government appointee and have my own house in Accra, I'll never stay in the government bungalow to avoid these useless issues. And I agree with you, brother. I agree with you, because then, Mr. Randy Ambe, you can live in your house and possibly live in your house. Charlie Godwin Daniel say, good afternoon, Citizen Show. JJ Rollins is more than a prophet. Abraham Fiaponu, Nana Otu DarKo, welcome or watching live from Budumburam Central Region. Nana Otu DarKo say, greetings from Awushi, greetings to Honorable Irabina Obin, finest MP of Ablekuma. Hey, Irabina me crash pow. Now say me turning can ache. Honorable, but or crash yene frame. Nana Dua or say hi and a humble aye. Also to Aiko. Abbas Frimpon is also here on Facebook. Also Nana Otu, good afternoon. More fire. Watching live from broadcasting. Masawood Kumase Bantama. I say God will continue to bless the previous MPP government for their goodwill for the country. Slim Gozi. I say good afternoon. Nana Otu, kudos to you. Please let Mr. President know that 2028 we need to stay in power and beyond. So he must stop the gentility. The gentility is becoming too much away. Richard Akwase watching live from Dubai. Fantastic program. Thank you, bro. Can I do GH boyfriends? I think I've done that already. Oh no, let me do. I said we don't want 24 hours. Just jail MPP criminals. Who's actually from Kemswasido Miabra? Good afternoon to Araf Umar. Says Assalamu alaikum. Abbas Frimpong says good afternoon. Accra FM. Samuel Ahiajo says good afternoon, bro. Nana, I lost your number. Please call me. Very well. Latililai says good afternoon. Papaya, we need accountabilities in 2028. Philemon Bible says JDM for 2028. If you don't like it, leave the country to Togo. We don't need these criminals. Pearl Amanda said just good afternoon. And this is the best future for Ghanaians. NBP never again. So messages coming through. Can I do King Nelly? I say good afternoon. I'm watching live from Kaswa High Tension. And my taking me time. Na make kind of messages be brave. Person make kind be brave so that you also some coffee or say home sense until what person the message ban Fabra this time. At least I'm dedicating like 3 minutes to it. Na making kind before I attempt the agenda of the day. Ma menchia Commander Boham Kwabena Bubi answer. Fantastic commander. Baby will be a Yenchian in Kusene. Now of course across the filling stations, Juan Bedema Kwaju Nkrumah so nye. On my list of filling stations no still nye. Me banso America tea for so nye. To me mobile Kwaju Nkrumah. So filling stations in Amuti and thank you. And of course and we are no more Amuti and passengers, net drivers, trotro drivers, and you know, taxi drivers, you know, trotro stations, the taxi ranks, a hodo. Any abusia form shut out for a dome speaker, no more beam, no be it, you know. Those doing the listening from the offices, those of you are muti in free fee, Monso, yeah, the masse. But let's do some of the messages now. So you can join the feed over Facebook now, do message number. Now, Makase me kind idea. Now, you take opportunity that making can be brave. Adraman say, do you say, but they say Mahama has a hotel in Dubai. And in Nana intro, Paul Kuda, I say my name is Paul Kuda, please. Sagleme housing project, bringing the minister to answer. Sagleme not for sale. Convene a mianam tihei. Okrawaka me SMD press conference, Esamba, because a dynate. MPP or a power, my this NDC about minting Kamanun too, because NDC and $200 million yakoji fees you see kwadri NDC na kwaji yanda mahama ti abaya say to me Sagleme. Esther G4 Nana, please, I want your number. Okay. Me number me dan be the number ko tu jana. Me hu dwa me no. Enti what I'll do no say Kwajo ene ye be phone lines kakra wa. We no so Kwajo. So Esther, put your number, okay? Or Esther, you can DM the this thing or put your number there. Me produce and befa. When I'm done I'll call you. Put your number there. Kwashi Wisdom and so ewa. Nathan Gilbert, so Nana, please talk about the Sagleme housing project. Okay. Stone Master, also Nana, I'm watching live from Germany. More fire. And then me share that kind of messages pa mama shada because that no me call a big boy me sombo later no or friend me send me messages. Also Nana, also me pay messages kind. Ti misremo. almost one case omunti be mamu to makase me pekan de ma menkan because me nom ana yabusia we say Lawrence Apenya or say watching you live from Ohio Columbus very well. We say good afternoon, I'm watching you live from Castle High Tension. Thank you, Nelly. Samuel Kofi Home Sense Obojumapa the lucky Gospel Logic or say good afternoon boss from Ashaman, God bless you. Obian fan message imra Nemekan Chris Mensa Addison or say hypocrisy in Kwa Esther G4 so I'm watching live from Amahia Adenta. Okay. Gambo Komla say what will happen to Dr. Randiabe if he decides to use his own house? We said a good afternoon. Dan Slimo or say it's true, no accountability, no vote. Trust me, Ghanaians are quietly watching. Okay. Kwashi Wisdom and so Joel Mensa has joined. Jata Kini was a very bold journalist. Thank you, bro. Was a very bold journalist. Okay. Kwajon Kruma Esther Jivo the number 2 pick mami. My number no me de tuja yana ti pick the number mami we are near friend. Abbas Frempon was Nana please where is Listowell Nana Kusipoku? Oh, of a Listowell oh encha mo beteninka. Fantastic Listowell yenchen baby will be we say my name is Paul. Please tell the MPP they should go to hell. They are not good to manage Ghana. Thank you, Paul. Nathan Gilbert. Nana, please talk about the Saglemi housing. Yeah, and I mentioned Saglemi. No, me and I may convener for Saglemi, not for sale. Ghana fui di bachi de mu say MPP time press conference upon press conference. As I so buachi time we housing minister, cry French share housing ministry. Time on person omuton. You know, I'm a private. You know, can say private person. You know, I'm as I so catch there. Yeah, say my need the yes private people no beko. Adwin boni we wo the minister. Minister mu yeah citizens ya ban chen oh boy I know say my nyedi de nyesa a private a phone beko omo beko infa ya ka se ton saglemi ro na si no abeton asa so bo acha sem na make Don or say Ghanaians see anyone defending MPP as mad person. But of course o boni MPP di Ghana pa that could just still and Crophobi work could do to defend MPP. Sebi, and yes, I'm a fair and yasity my mamre moi. Come on, who make us down because the sin these people committed for the past 8 years. For the past 8 years. Very grave sins. And you can overrate and go SIC. And you may buy SIC not the enterprise insurance. Can overrate. Boni omedi the Ghana court international bonds akesia interest no wasoro yeah ono awaye no data bank no transaction advisors it was no wase atene chance na Ghana nyene sika we the domestic debt exchange program and net thanks to President Mahama you try 10 billion interest but it is not their fault omo this aboni ni oye ni ba ye maamem so maybe wuwu ye no ene omo asan wa no criticize aban we shameful characters so shameless characters in so such a party o say man kwan so me di Ghana so bi and when yan this in say kasa esa Ghana fo nyina kasa said this crop of MPPs ye good evil miscreant thieves akronfasa fo nkwa now we mu benyi because o ma wiye sika de asisi adan atoto hotels tete casa kesem se urade amfa fie na urade ama yensu ye nhira anhire ya sabi ye mane ye nana no beka se ye de niska na omkohye omma na omnana no suku ana mantabu o maka se wo mo de ompapa mo amobra but na ompapa no ye te se ye ne mu no ye nya kronfo te se ompapa no ene omnana no these thieves akronfo asefo we and then me say me kind message o de mama me kind message and then me dedicate early part na can come message because and adwuma na me be ne so and then me we electoral commission so pa adwuma na me be ne so Tete John I say good afternoon Randy Abbey should say good afternoon. Randy Abe should have come with the rot at Cocoa Board and not wait for the MPP to come and cry for the cocoa. For the cocoa farmers. They have created the mess. Watching live from Ajay Sun City, Global Tema West. You're right, bro. Osei Prempeh the second. Nana Otu DarKo. If they have committed sins and NDC can prosecute them, but shielding them, then what do you expect the citizen to do? Anyways, you're right, bro. We say if NDC is not able to jail any past government, this is from Gilbert, who has allegedly stolen monies, the bad things they have done, I tell you, we the youth will vote them out of power. Question wisdom. Also, thanks for your message. Men call me bra Michael Ajano. Bra, it's saying, you know, we know the riding fan currency. It's so sad. Riding fan currency. Matis 2018. So we in 1 week. Our balloon gates. You never hobby. Also, good afternoon. Watching you live from Kwabenya. Resetting agenda is on. That's right, bro. Don. Also, Ghanaians see anyone defending MPP as bad people. Sankofa Kofi G is here. I'm watching you from Kaso, American town. Okay. So, more messages in Dembra. Make Canadian and the Mekaya and Sana Message Medina. Prince Kojo Ofosu Ware. Also, greetings, Nana Otu. CJ have disappointed Ghanaians again. CJ said, Neighbor Honmo, Mintimin Cow Air. Aha. Mintimin Cow Air. But, Yintimin Blemuni Bebre. And then maybe as part of CG any electoral commission sense may educate kakra. Aha, may educate kakra. You know, the munya botre and petition no so yanka se fa ba ko bra and now the miensa kwa enwa no. Say G mensa be free hono no. And one who petition ye de beko. Ye the one ko no one free wa ye the 10 beko. Ye the beko akosi apem ko say G mensa be in free because we need credibility over to the handle 2028 elections. That be no serious country will have Jimensa as the electoral commissioner following Kwasasemu Wedi Ukruma. No serious country will do that thing. Relax, and a bidding como. Huh? And a bidding como. Okay. Etimbacho, over to me joining on Facebook. Oba na odo message na ba na makenka. I think say ende my yard and my yard na mon premier. And metima kenka messages be brave. What because my yard there? Okay, Janet Akoli. I'll say Siao from Italy. I think say home na onutie free from Italy. Okay. Lawrence Apenyo is also here with us on Facebook. Adramani Seidu, I see you. Rashid Buchi sends hi. Araf Umar, also searched all of them have joined us on Facebook. Statesman, also good afternoon, Nana Otu. Aye, and then the Otu kind messages. Aye, and then me, I'm a dedicated first partner. Because you're born Messembo, microphone, say, can you? Komla Genya also the appointees who have decided to cover up for their NPP friends who created mess in various institutions are our problem. You know, down General Secretary Fifi Kwiti Solomon Kwame. So good afternoon, please. How far with Agrada issue? Yes. So I told you say Agrada issue. No, we are done with the petition. Yedekwa Koma Attorney General said we should appeal. Ghana should show interest in that case, and if possible, we should appeal the Agrada case. And we say entire Agrada, but we don't want to lose confidence in the judiciary as well, and we must do everything to protect it. Then the second petition on Agrada case, they could serve Chief Justice, and copy the General Legal Counsel. Say the judges now they should be investigated. Why? A circuit judge, Emma, 15 years. Now a high court judge thought say it should be 15 years to 1 year. Yeah, legal brains. And that investigation should also go on, and the reasons they base their judgment on should also be investigated, and that will be sent. Then the third petition, yes, they can electoral commissioner, as I'm speaking, the other 7 petitions, Grandpa, yes, say after we that maybe the answer back account. So that is it. We'll be doing everything to help our country. Masa, nobody can intimidate us in this country. We'll make sure say Ghana beft me afa nintuma pa efra. Ni lati I say Akufo-Addo should be forced to account for the building demolished and the money wasted in constructing the useless National Cathedral during his tenure. Okay, so that is his own views about the whole this thing. Now, Prince Kujo, I say, greetings, Nana Otu. CJ have disappointed Ghanaians again. Kina Lefson, I understand MPP and NDC. We are the same. No, MPP can never be the same as NDC. NDC can never be the same as MPP. Ebusuya, for the past 1 year, NDC for buy. Are you saying say 8 years Akufo-Addo transfer? Sa hu to ye nyabi. So certainly, Obika Shores MPP is the same as NDC as who no correct. And we know you don't need an NDC to tell you. You need journalists to tell you. You need teachers to tell you. You need market women to tell you. MPP and yet the same as NDC. MPP are before we. Now they are compare the leaders. Compare with John Dramani Mahama. Our presidency. They compare first president here or by MPP, a former president, Akufo-Addo. And also the same compare President Mahama or contest here and Urabamia. Are you saying they are in the same category? Compare even basic economic indicators. Referencing inflation, exchange rate, policy rate. Compare John Dramani Mahama administration where yes, statutory funds be stabilization fund, energy sector levy, all those community funds, the heritage fund. Now compare Akufo-Addo, he came to deplete it, or also on COVID sick with the account. No. MPP can never be the same as NDC. If you can't MPP for Bogu, over 600 billion, normally could be 651 billion. So yes, someone pointed to what they have done. Now here Niema, John Mahama Baye in first step in terms of education, 123 e-blocks. Apart from free SHSR, John Mahama or launching a free day, free SHSR na day or launching in 2015. Books are not demand quite free. Sandals are demand quite free. Sanitary parts, water chamber school quite free. What's a Akufo-Addo? Any MPP mu yedeng? No. Obi Katro say MPP is the same as NDC. Me as a journalist, I'm a politics saying who is not true. In the area of health, and then John Dramani Mahama mention one hospital. Maybe it's MPP and NDC in the CA. Maybe Rich Hospital. President Mahama Atamesi. What's the MPP in the CA? 100-bed facility, East Hospital. Ura Tamils. And Mahama in the CA. What's the MPP in the CA? University of Ghana Medical Center and the Ajidin Krofoba here because of how monumental and current the edifice is. John Dramani Mahama. Nene say Atamils. Initiative you know. O say Akufo-Addo see anase ba me budi see ye. Enti minia makan message you know on Facebook. Anu nti na make say enye no kred da me mo bia confuse you. Say MPP is the same as NDC. Dabi. NDC is far better. Look, compare regimes. And I can tell you for free, say 1 year of John Dramani Mahama is better than the 8 years of Akufo-Addo. Hospitals are John Mahama see be even at Santa Region, Kumawu Hospital, Sevilla Hospital, Nina Keke Nguram. Even Lordina Mahama Keke not because Sebi. She's nobody. Now, God had the man, Jimani and Simone. What I mean is that on your part of government machinery. Let me put it well. Even Dr. Lordina Mahama, or no any government appointee, or any minister, or Nyusu Ghana Sika, like on your part of government, a foundation. My many to me every hospitals at the key, and my man for Nana Akufo-Addo say we see agenda 111, but Akukura went to Mengi. How do you compare MPP to NDC? It means you are sending message. We have been your power, but no. Somebody head here. He ain't mean kindness, the young Horomosa. Hey, Namura say, MPP time. Now say, 1 year, 6 months ago, now your tongue a brobo 2,200. Murafi. I don't remember somebody called Samno, a fra, near John Dramani Mahama and so, and yet he has with the Becca Ghana for. A brand 10,002. And a brunette ton 500 per bag. Who 4 gallon oil and a ton of 1,002, and a ton of 450, if not 500 a bag. And more near ton of 700, and okra 400 Ghana cedis abenyabi. Abusia, me kai pass ye call market cotton tools under the MPP, ya makumako for 20 Ghana cedis. Are you saying say no cotton tools or marketer for 20 Ghana cedis? Me mo bia na da. What they in area of fuel, fuel. Some people for muto fuel. A liter of fuel. And Akufo-Addo. Now about 17 Ghana cedis. A liter. When you have 4.5 liters and send 1 gallon. I am telling you for free, ladies and gentlemen, say a liter price at John Mahama Ejaho in 2016, no, liter price, no, and a gallon, no, mami can say that gallon price, no, na air for saying a kufa liter. Na air for saying a kufa liter. That's what I'm telling you. So anybody that tells you that MPP is the same as NDC, saying who? It's never true. And then for boy, I cost no cramp they say maybe them say it's a 10.9 or something. Whatever inflation, 2022 MPP at the equal to 54%. And inflation as a last month ending 3.8%. Not only a single digit, but it has direct positive impact on the market. Policy rate the way. So certainly, as can say yati policy rate is there. What it means is that interest rate will be appreciated. What do you CD to dollar? CD to dollar, they say. CD to dollar, they say. And they say, it's a Mama will be another. MPP is different. NDC is, in fact, how NDC for Krayoma de Kurampwa Konokeke? So how they do their elections near there. Now how these guys also do their elections. What the NDC ministers say no mubwa there. Honorable Amakofi Bua. Fantastic minister. One of the most responsible ministers in history. Honorable Amakofi Bua. Bua he's very hardworking. Honorable Amakofi Bua is a patriot. Look at the war against Galamsey. Minister Ben, I know what Kufadwa Benwa. What did compare Honorable Amakofi Bua? No. Which minister? Why? Abu Jinapo. Anamatu Opoku Prempo Muobia Okroma. Which minister under MPP? And I'm going to compare. The last minister. MPP have done a pressure group, and I'm telling you this as a journalist. Until I say I can go to hell with him to free Kruma. No Krena make it around. What the hell? Honorable Minister of Agric. Honorable Minister of Agric. Honorable Eric Opoku. Such a material. Such an intelligentsia. Such a political colossus. Eh? Oko che kuyayo. No one who know Eric Opoku ko. Eric Opoku is equal to kuyayo. Because of Honorable Eric Opoku ni in Rose Bebra wa meki ene in food there oko market so price number form. You think it just happened? Dabio, yeni am na free ekoto no say minister for agric. Oko fa body menkei banchi jene every kumase ne mpatam ede be gu ties so say enkonkoto. Such a comedian of a leader. Yeni ha. Ama me say Domin Market Women Secretary. Me interview on CTV morning show. Or catch them say he can even do a better job than that man. But look at Honorable Eric Opoku. His feed Ghana agenda. For sending a working to get a project neko. And these are men who they opa for ministers 10 from MPP boom. To mean compare themselves to Eric Opoku. I don't want to waste my time with other meaningful ministers. They could the two Black West, the Sam Georges. I don't want to go there because resume back any bubro. That is about that. If I had no credit me buy, but I just wanted to set the record straight. Abusuafo ansana yebe tenase na yene abidwafo adi nkomo no. Yena 2074 Mr. Fuase. Na pep student nso yena mase. Yena post ni na dru no. Imbusta eba Mr. Fuase. Na emrepam ye be kire dwumadi a wondi ama. Midin di Nana Otu DarKo. Certainly the voice for the voiceless of this country. But minim say abai mugu so hwe grassroots ni de. Me de me ba me kai mu. The grassroots and the diaspora. Hope you are taking care of them. Because they are the same people we are going to cry to ahead of the 2028 elections. So whenever I come, it's not as if some person yede de gumasum. But me person me yemo kai for say branch executives, any branch members no. Constituency executives na ye no mu twa so tempenten kwa. Wo mo diaspora om this ka be boy elections no. Me bisa say ye hwe om de ye. En kai keke. Because we should not forget that they are the same people we will go after ahead of the 2028 elections. They be a me catching up point say President Muhammad we nipa ba kope chief of staff. Me papa Julius Debra. Nye nipa be ye bia the chief of staff we. Never in the history of Ghana. And ye chief of staff for one who brasset say Julius Debra. And see that. And see that. With no disrespect to those in NDC or those in MPP. But me, this is my opinion. You can't take it away from me. Mr. Meni, I have spun through a lot of chief of staffs in this country, and never in history, and any chief of staff or one who brassier to say Chief Julius Debra and see that. Me know about the Nkrumah, but didn't see that. But chief of staff is only one. Dr. Callistos, the executive secretary to the president, we need to it's more appointees, no. We ministers. It be DCs, MCs, mayors. You know, Muna take care of where President Mahama ends. Muna create jobs to absorb the youth that suffered. One more person pay police, one. Na munya say we na professional na ade no. Omo pe soldier mo fo mo nwuram, they are Ghanaians. Omo pe fire service, give them the opportunity. Omo pe immigration, custom, they deserve, they are Ghanaians. Nya fera ma be na way. Tie, MPP for Krom Han na they came, loaded their people into the security forces. I'm not saying we should do the wrong thing because when MPP did the wrong thing. That's not what I'm saying. If the person is not qualified, yeah, man, but we also have a lot of qualified citizens in NDC. Push them and give them jobs. You don't say no too free Ghana. Tell me, I monua. Yeah, man, before you might be brave. No, I'm to Ghana. Nene no mbekasa. But we have some countries in the skin Ghana for taxes. Let's empower our people. And yes, sir, a time will come, we may hear your people to support you, and because you did not empower them, they will have no money. Whilst MPP grow millionaires, you'll be growing poverty as NDC. Me to move for the BR. To Mislamo, minim say, Nyambet by Biamo ye, but increase it. Those from the diaspora, a big GG's kakabwa no de babuaye. Misrao, Papaya or ye chief of staff, my vice president, you don't come my friend say. Papaya or ye chief of staff, my vice president. On those times on it diaspora lazy be referee minim say send no mo lazy your friend say Mr. Lesegbefia fantastic. How Mr. Lesegbefia was liaising with the diaspora ahead of the elections, it was fantastic. It was superb. The relations was good. I am also asking today, say after the elections, Senator Honorable Segbefia was relating with the diaspora. Is he relating with them the same after power is won? If he's not, then he should get back to the table. Because the same people we will need in the coming elections. Very well. That's just about that. Bakwajo, my temper mra from Kakra. Let's start with the American Embassy. And maybe I should say this in English because they communicate in English. And maybe my advocacy must come in simple terms, at least so that clarity will be served. And respectfully, I'm speaking to the respectable ambassador of the American Embassy. And by extension, the ambassadors and other high commissioners and other responsible diplomats that run consulates in our country. They must show respect to Ghanaian applicants. I am putting forth a video, and today I wanted to have lunch. So when I had done, like when I was done eating and I was returning, the scene to me was an eyesore. So I had to capture it. And I was asking myself that why do some of these expatriates continue to treat the integrity of our people with hands of leprosy and hands of disdain? Why are they always contemptuous towards the good people of our country? Because of visa. They are left to wither in the sun because of visa. Look at how big American Embassy is. Is American Embassy telling me that they cannot have any small space? Accommodate our people that come there for visa, they must stand outside. They must stand outside. And it is so sad. And this one, Maminkai, Honorable Okujo Tablakwa, For video ne to mama. Then Ghana for say no mtete. Mr. Minister, I came here to remind you that a year and 2 months on, yanya hoshe. Thank you so much for the bilateral agenda upushi. When it comes to the international scene, Honorable Okujeto has been fantastic, very phenomenal. But Honorable Okujeto, I'm sorry, Ocean media to Facebook here, it's a sad spectacle. Hey, on the form, Obi Toyo got. This is slavery in our own nation. And we should not entertain this. If they are not ready to accommodate our people, if we are not strong in position as leaders, we will never be respected. President Mahama started a reparation agenda. You see how people are taking him serious? Come on. We love Americans. Bilateral existence have been there for so long a time, from time immemorial. But we refuse to be treated with hands of disdain in our own country. I don't blame them. I blame our leaders. Because our leaders, and this is cantonment, they drive past that arena. They see it every day. And I don't know if they have engaged a conversation with the American embassy and other state consulates that they should treat our people. Hey, America, when my video, me American embassy, who do one more? Some say me in Chamacha. You try any of the atosono. You try, show video. So show their building, no Ghana for who this big embassy, if they cannot accommodate our people inside. Why must they be outside? Why must they be treated like dogs? Why must they be treated like animals? Why? In any case, this is a cramp. 500,000 will apply, 100 will get. The rest of the money a coin. It come back to Africa as aid. Has African Union thought of that? Has African Union thought of that? The money's foreign. Charlie, let me leave it here. And they pay money for visa no so when your visa no ashegu. And you see you're returning 50% for you. Oh, visa no when your visa no. And this is not limited to the Conference of America embassy alone. Almost all the other foreign embassies, that is how they treat our people. And I'm calling on the Honorable Foreign Minister to rise in the defense of the dignity of our people. Our people deserve some dignity. They don't need to sit on the floor because they are applying for visa. No. And that is why Makam Brofu Bebre, because American ambassador non teach. Meshadana Makam Brofu Bebre. And this is not the first time I make us ask you. I have been consistent on this matter. It's honorable to talk black across obey who be during vetting them. Hallelujah, finally. But a year and 2 months on, so say hold on put American embassy person mutina. And they'll say so on part of them. But so government of the day, if indeed say home put an American embassy for MWA, go and help your people, give them befitting place to sit. You can do lovers benches like Oko Legon any year, UPS are lovers benches, so that at least they feel comfortable. Now where the Nippon better for more Suniyamwa or Kwani Asia Bounceno. Sikans what you have this and so femano, double salansa. A word to a wise is not enough. So that's that. Come.
Nana.
Okay, with this matter.
American embassy issue, yeah. Who say as part of your investigative journalism, Nami say this will be part of your way.
Because
I was there.
I know American
embassy. My main experience can
okay.
Yes, you are right. Perfect. But Ukraine say when American embassy for a Mao or apply for visa, now ye Mao a set date and time. Example, your Mao say you have to report there 1:15 for the interview. Nana, Odim say a binum to me better almost 10, not you. But say Ura American embassy inside wa. Let's so we should also advise our people.
Okay.
So to say when You say bra 1:30, bra 1:15, bra 10 a.m. Brazil. Is it right say over the whole time you are boss?
Okay, so Kwame, even if some I agree with your position, near some
and again, mebo, a binum so feel say. Me ban tema met me agent be no wa me ama met me room wako inside the bientesa. Ho protocol be in him.
Oh, one catch.
Oh, I'm telling you. No,
protocol you tree. Oh, I said that. Why?
See that? Hold on.
You see white people like.
White people.
They are flawless people.
No.
Is protocol a gun word? If protocol connotes what it means, then there's protocol. No, don't say there's no protocol. Maybe we have not seen it.
No. Okay,
protocol is everywhere. Even in heaven, there's protocol.
Yes.
If you don't know Jesus, you don't go there.
Hold on.
Protocol is everywhere.
Our issue here is say.
No. Pictures I say Africa na ye protocol, brooding protocol. Protocol in Hausa.
Fine. The issue here is say nipa na betena ho.
Yes.
3-4 hours.
Yes.
3-4 hours. Bisa nipa ne say. Ye man time men say omra for interview.
I don't put the bra. I'll eat a humble pie on that one. I don't know. You're 100% correct. I support you. But my question is, so when you buy interview 1:15 now, when you sure say you're expecting the person to get at 1:15, are you? So the drew emphasis 30 minutes earlier. So assuming say your money pass say 50, and I usually long time 100 a day. Now so many about 30 minutes earlier. Still, they need a place to sit.
See that? So. This how
because
they do
traffic situations,
you
don't know unforeseen circumstances, no. So you leave home earlier than scheduled.
This how they do it. So our time in 1:15. Say for interview now. By 12:30, 12:40. Now you from more time be 1:15 be no. Mama na you fa process. So just say. So the for process no until Ubedu papa name for interview we nice around 12:15, 12:20, 12:00. Hey, sorry, 1:15, 1 week. So
the point you are making is say, any American embassy problem. That's the point you are making. So we should forget about those people. They are there at their own peril. That's what you are saying. We should establish it now. American embassy. Is that the point? Oh, establish a Ghana for you, not me, South America.
The interview time.
Into American embassy did him.
Oh, no.
Is that it?
The interview time. Interview time, you know. You're not supposed to be there 4 hours, 3 hours. What did they?
That's it.
Senior, no. Oh, did they?
Into Matthias here.
Into
my Jaika.
David. Guswaka. No.
And you are no way. Kwame Bachi will be on Penasem. I'm to me for my flat. Or some Montana was a Montana form. Na Adiana Mamma time. Would be a Borodo. I'm the Francis. My main free on na Kwame do my couldn't hear. My main free on Kwame, that be ya interview. Kwame, my main course easy, Mra.
Where's I take?
Oh, maybe I inside a for against you.
You're right. But
you will pay 2,040 cedis as visa fee, even before interview, and they'll refuse you, but not refund your money. No, and you'll be on a total papa, so you don't know how to operate. There are times they have no. Let me tell you, Kwame, let me tell you, Kwame, but and you'll be on a total papa who interview. Some pass, but I thought I'd be almost exceed your limit. It's in fact when a brofa beka 100 na year fa obrofo na nka hwe ye be bounce.
See that they wax you o maybe so o ya hwan o ya den
no watch the way journalist
no watch you maybe so say o ko ye den
me ko ye den woni kuro no so
o ko ye den ade na o ko ye no e ade ben
maybe so o ba ye den wa
one
day make me say
so see no I don't know serious.
I'm serious.
Yes. No maybe say
I have a lot of American friends.
So say omomo feel say onsem no ento asumu a untimi chieche mu ento asumu
Africa.
That's
your thinking.
Oh no, that's their thinking. Oh my hair.
Kwame, I can tell you exams in Buhaya. Well, Maminya ina obi ankasi ayi. O se protocol ya house at mate.
Say say
Una otimi kasa protocol yen kran kasa.
Eh me makasa.
Mo de mo hu professor mo yen angels. Na corruption so ye den kasa. Zamrama. Sarkozy, Anna France, Achina Tumodem, Oebruni, but he's corrupt. Former Minister for Agric, Chinese, Yahangin Yakuno, Oebruni. Please, we deserve dignity.
Sure, of course.
We must sing that songs of freedom.
Yeah.
The challenge is that no more our hands and legs manacled with chains. Now our minds are chained. And until we liberate ourselves from the spirit of mental slavery, bro, we're going nowhere. Maminya we briefly let me
show you. But on say omo free Australia. Yemi so say
almost ko jina wi mu ana.
Hey.
I
you want some be what?
1 minute. No, me it's American embassy I've seen. I don't know about Australia. Before I may introduce you. But almost I mu ko jina kwa me say mu due borodo. Ade ya mamu 115. Also we do hot 10 year. Anam yeza senior. Last appointment senior your my time be.
Mamin fa wa fidie we so emfa enchia kase koma matiefo nyina.
Enchia na dia beba. And only a politics time. Say see no. Pipe ni akwe ni.
Okay.
Me introduce you right. Me introduce you. But me say we my time be. And I will do hot time be.
For abrochre dia. Mostly you do everything online.
Online.
Yes. Say we call Australia crampo Ghana hanoma.
Okay.
You don't have the opportunity to even meet the embassy staff and interact with them.
Which you be? To say na yenu anu go.
Yes. Uba ko ye wo online application no. Uye bibia na wa akwaye ayi wo Americas.
Okay.
Americas no. You send the results in straightforward to embassy no. Nti wo sa na mo de wo visa no ato email mu amao say ye ma wo email na visa na ye be you see in your email say visa number say ya reject your application so ye be ma wati our email address mu say
no physical contact na kwame mo de dem ko fa dem kwame yes, no physical contact too. And I seen ones way. The same thing. You can hear
for
Australia the same. So, but have you seen Senya Yinyanum Ayom Buhosa?
Yeah, I know who I'm to say like I'm to home what to say refugees, you know.
Oh.
Every hope because
Kwame say me nyai kan. I'm kwachi.
I think say American embassy for no. So mo 8 year na we are like say approach no mo use ne say at the how bra man microphone ni timamofona or say omo change omo way of doing things omo so betima su free other countries say omo see omo nema say da baya nipa embamba da honom nipa embamba tena honom tete form sat said they like omo sresre nema na say something like that, you know. So I think that if it is not working for them then they need to actually change their way of doing things. Yeah.
Very well. You better share a conversation at 4 p.m. We'll do 2 hours of conversation. So let me do this bit. No, but Mamima Minion so Akwaba. And if like let me do the proper introduction already, then international Mohammed Seydu, Australian chapter NDC member. Mohammed is here to home for Australia. Sure, when to cry to me, you try plane ticket to home for Australia, and then we return trip. The sound of Mako. Skadi wa masa obu akwa. Kwajo anasi mi nyanse mununuka. Omoba. Dr. Joshua. Kwajo ni mse bebre ni mse me de Joshua. Oni mse me de Joshua. Kwa me mo friend Joshua. But the real pronunciation is Joshua. Yes. So he's my namesake. Dr. Joshua Aku.
Thank you very much.
Western Sydney organizer, NDC, Australia, New Zealand chapter. Stephen Donko, a former parliamentary candidate, the Biani and Yasubekwa constituency. And then, like I said, the Obano, a special call. But I see a church who could since we expect in that field. So you're Makwaba. let me take your, I mean, Akwabansem. Then I want to do the EC briefly. Then we come. And largely, you may EC, you may I would say Cocoa board and seminar. You can't, yeah.
Yo, minya, me da se. I'm say me fa akwanya we so acha yete fo nyina. Say da bia omunya asopa no omoditie Accra FM. I'm say program so there one of the best in town. I mean radio is basically to educate people. Enye dede me ba na obi kasa bebre na we dede na say o communicate. I mean it's more of communication.
That's right.
Nti say o kan asema enipa be hu say dia wo kan no ene no kore. Because if you don't communicate to educate, then say one say that ain't carrying entry nipa. Nti me say the kind of work you are doing there, Ghana you know better was it.
And your brief commentary. Okay. On some kakra obeka. At least obai mapi fufu bi edi. And na mo buy ache.
Yeah.
But do fufu kakra. Very good.
Any kamechra tifo nyina.
Yes. Kasagu mic no.
Any kamechra tifo nyina any mabusian for any preference of.
Fana kunya e benedim kakra. Senior, don't worry. A live show. It's with the BBI BCBI.
Okay. TTMO. But the FM station with it's some of education and FM there, and as a radio and as a media there. The basic thing is more educated. Now, more creating awareness of issues. And then, Muna propagate in Yama, a month's bed and Betty and almost at the film. It's a buyer. Yatimunka, it's a say Babana Webwam.
Thank you.
Yeah, educated the community and the whole country as a whole.
Okay, very well. Ma menya juma way briefly. Now at 4, me share my time. So it means that I have 5 minutes to do this editorial. Then after that, I introduce you in Penyufu na afe yedinkomo. No serious country will have Jimensa as electoral commissioner. Only bunch of jokers. Countries will have such a woman. Or maybe anyone not drinking here, Juma not drinking more. Obenya Jimensa say electoral commissioner. Obey okay. No judiciary should be happy with such an incompetent character. No president should be happy with such an incompetent character. And no citizenry of a country, if indeed the peace and sanctity of our nation, should rally behind such an individual. Out to say, or is skewed towards a certain political arena. In the first place, Sir Electoral Commission here, MPP for the take lead. Number one, Apia Hene, one in charge of IT. Under that man, his watch, and a BVD and BVRs machine, where MPP ni, no communicating MPP. Videos are there to prove today he is in charge of the IT, and such a person, such a character, will still want to lead ahead of 2028 elections. In the BVDs here, Jirai under not only the watch, because the EC has an oversight responsibility. And she should still be an EC. Only comedians will entertain Jimensa. Which serious country? France. And now you send them way up to now. Now you are keeping your post. Is it Germany? Is it Australia? Is it UK? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Who you are not to China? Bossman Asari, a former patron, Matescom, MPP. MPP for Kwana take over. Tabwa Jimensa, LEDIE. No wonder say or no upon Kroma and the Bisa questions. Sano mi MPP for. Mamifa no chile. When me TNE because you will go into the issues. I should have done this even way before you came. So be to say Jimensa Ebe announced won elections in 2020 more than 4 times. I just said it was not part of the petitioner of the Chief Justice. But I don't need the rule of law, Mr. Chief Justice. If Sankadie Wekanwa to make a verdict, I need common sense. Because common sense should tell any judiciary, any executive arm of government, common sense is the foundation of even the common laws, talk less of the current laws. A law without the foundation of common sense are foolish laws. And common sense should tell us as a country, say, Niaji Mensa a precipice for civil war in any unserious country. Say, Yatuaba DR Congo. Say, Yatuaba El Cote d'Ivoire. Now, electoral commissioner na bubu abano and now we're changing figures on the website more than 4 times. Now, wasiya beka no opposition na jiatum. Now you think we are peaceful people. The same person. Most of them are hey, 2020 you can't ban it for 2028. Do you know how many times she'll call it? And minim near a war verdict, a war petition the command chief justice. No, so based on that, there was no prima facie case established. But if this thing was part, I don't need to law to establish said that woman is incompetent. Because Sanka Joa Mahama Kasa won Tiasia and Kagana we yaba. You are keeping such a woman. Ghana, all of us should be interested, not MPP NDC. Beyond that, Justin Kodria, General Secretary of MPP Ababontin said that woman is incompetent. Johnson Asiedun Ketia, National Chairman of NDC in Swababontin Abekase, that woman is incompetent. These are the 2 major political stakeholders in our country. It is a mere judge in Pua. MPP and NDC merged together. Some about together. It's enough grounds to take off, at least to save the sanctity and peace of our country. This is not the time to play fair. To play like as a mina me papa mina. Dabi when your time I say beyond that, there was a constitutional breach this woman has caused. The Constitution of Ghana is clear. Say any citizen 18 years of sound mind has the civic responsibility to vote. Jean Mensa, under her watch, denied the good people of Central Coffee, Lipe, Akpafo. Central Coffee, Akpafo, Lipe, and Lolobi. For 4 years, these people had no representation. And you are saying, ladies and gentlemen, that if this thing was part of an evidence of petition that was presented as a position paper, there was not enough grounds. And you say, I'm not a lawyer, so I cannot make any verdict on this, then there's no common sense in law, after all. Because she has caused a constitutional breach. Constitution said they must have representation. They must vote. For 4 years, they did not vote. They did not have representation. And she's still keeping her job as electoral commissioner because if she did what was right, why was she walking about helter-skelter with soldiers? Did Afarijan walk around and walk about with soldiers? Did Charlotte say walk around or walk about with soldiers? Why Jean Mensa? Me time na so aka 1 minute. Me 1 minute editorial na me on Jean Mensa and say she does not deserve that high office. She doesn't. For 2023 registration, limited registration, she disenfranchised a lot of Ghanaians. She crashing, she balling a bamboy. Wow. But a falling under one constituency. Limited registration, I see the polling stations, and I see a limited to the bank constituency. Was able to limit it to district. Na sa ufaka na ubana rules wa ufri bolia. Na si ya bamboya. What's your faka to boli? It wouldn't card the next day you cannot come. Such an incompetent character. Massa, it's not about beauty, it's not about color. Her color everybody can get. Me, if I want to be colorful like Jimensa, and one say me rastomu, tomorrow I'll be more colorful than Jimensa. Ultimate fa so corner who offending Nadobia, and as you bring money so well. Yeah, they bring money so. And I Jimensa among BBD. I'm also so Jimensa to sa. Quiet park meeting, crumpa, more NDC for Crania Mamonkasa. Very well. You didn't Nana Otu DarKo. Certainly, I'm the voice for the voiceless. Majumana Mayana na every. Men come for President Imau. Fetchu Sianopa. Fetchu Syria. President dear. And Makaka and Mausim. And Mo and Munyinka. And Mausim Fitafita. And Mauyana Fubebre. Pepsodent na de twum se yetimi ma onya contract because we china penny no sra was you deserve it e ba tro ukokuru mu anka se ma me dru ntwum se kasema Pepsodent ya ku yanim ye hwa nyina Pepsodent and the PS more fire Pepsodent for so am fa bi mra nya advert ne pe mo fa Pepsodent anka se bi mra me yetimi ya advert e oh TV so Pepsodent dey come up am kon kupe bintu mami 2974 a type of fever, kidney infections, hepatitis B, abnormal pain, STDs, chest pain, high blood pressure, a treated blood sugar, bad breath, ulcer, diabetes wounds, prostate enlargement, liver infection, HIV patient, madrupani, ovarian cyst, lung infection, early cancer, fatigue, asthma, a sickle cell anemia patient for papa, a feed new chronic cough, any heart related diseases. Unje number na from Munkutu, a babuapa 0246 07 3498 0246 07 3498. Maybe na medi posted in who dance here actual. But as a now, yemre fee. And I'm minya no crap na yenyum frequem. In booster Mr. Dear, in booster Mr. Dear, and wa and obiano mesan say eboa e boostu immune system. Enti ye friend post in edrun. In boost herba Mr. Kopebi, a drug COVID strone kokokopani. Make a form out and evie, when you be a betimi abwow, na unso wetimi ejina abrane. Pharmacies and herba shops are who doing na okwa obetimi enyabi. Kaso open the betima mani pakwa na ejina yi. Na moje die fusane ewo unipedua mu boost herba Mr. Enwa ene drama kan for amount. Ya die strone kokokoko. 0246208496. 0246208496. Much from Cecilia. Now yamra fi na yamra medin komo. Let me do some few messages. Over Facebook I know I share amai. Afi ni ebedin komo na komo ninko. Mimi anoma wo America, New Jersey some per link no. Kwajo yena fa link ne send me Cecilia. Why yena fa send me WhatsApp na me found to on way so. Me nua Kwesi Poku. Kwesi Poku one of the very vociferous serial callers of NDC. Just say Okanadwene. Okahunti NDC wo power ne. Serial caller papa Kwesi Poku. Ene utie mamenchia Fuseni Adams, Eric Adabla. Serial callers ni nyina aban and the rest of the team I am ofre. No krasa mpanyifo ni nyina. About for person Mahama should be careful with Jane Mensah. And please let me do this education. Enye Mahama, President Mahama, ana say Jimmy as also Jane Mensah fan hunkudi. MPP for the propaganda no ewrem. Me pacho John Mahama onye juma o court. Your separation of powers. Constitution it say so will be the petition kwa President Mahama will refer it to the Chief Justice. Now the Chief Justice no who say asem no etipo bi wo me betima gina so dia ya to aso. But ye nya tipo bi a ya bagu. Chief Justice say nya omo de bae no tipo bi a hye da nim ne ya bagu. President Mahama onya hwe nti misra mu a obi obaka chem say President Mahama na si Chief Justice ntra no nya no kre. Say kan say Electoral Commission ntra no nya no kre. Chief Justice na ode mra ye adwuma. And even Chief Justice yentimi blame no bebre because bi na merit of the case no no kre. There was no substance to begin a prima facie. It's here the end of the corner there. The Chief Justice Bogwani who say the Chief Justice Washada because here the end of the corner there Bibia movie. That's it. Ma abusuafo akwaba biem na yen shasi wi ana ye babedi enkomo ofi hanom. Muhammad Seidu, Australian chapter NDC member. Stephen Donko, former PC, Bibiani and Yasu Bekwai constituency, and Dr. Joshua Aku, Western Sydney organizer, NDC Australia, New Zealand chapter. Mamenchia, Chairman Saki, only fitting the rest of the team, more New Jersey branch, Muti and the Dende, Yakopon Inchilampa. And tell you, Heko sector, no, na Yashe Electoral Commission. Yafa Electoral Commission, dear no, and Chassis, Mamen Chassis and free, dogs.
Me ma atiefo nyina good evening.
Now doc say Australia boko there.
Australia boko.
Okay, that's.
Yeah. So ncheka se nkoma Australian for almost 8 years na nyumre me sachia me krumfo chichuluga Upper East region, and then all the Bulsan of constituency members, especially Justin Ayarbisa, and then Mami and Jonas Anku. I thank all of them for the support they are giving us, and all those listening to us this afternoon. Yeah, the Anasekase and the Momo. Yeah, I think with the issue, I will start with, let me throw some little background on the whole thing, and then we'll look at the outcome of the findings from the Chief Justice. Yeah, we say about 10 petitions were presented, and then out of the 10 petitions, some was for the purpose of removal of the chief, the EC chair and the deputies, and then the trainer Ekano, that one was also for the removal of the OSP. But Ghana Hanum yawo emra yanam so a se yapesi yi san microphone bi dia emra no say number 1 we say incompetence obi a want me ye na adwuma yie se yehwe ne se comparing the EC kiano eye were the previous elections, especially the 2020 elections, about several people lost their life, and then other people were also injured during gun shoot and other things. And the fact is, even there is no exact up to date, no one can tell what was the percentage that the winner got, and then the percentage the NDC also got in that election. As to now, we cannot tell. So if we say that we are looking at incompetence, I think her inability to be able to put those figures together to give us exact percentages is nothing but incompetence. And before also be say the petition for echo, and we are going to look at this, the issue of incompetence. Say we no enye prima facie afere na yahunu the prima facie no, because one thing that I will also suggest is that mostly say if it is not there, then they have to look at it. Say akobani say the petitions like that echo ne prima facie Chief Justice adi any determination that's what they bar at least among publish ne yanhwe na nyina nkenkan na yantimu huni say okay see and of course and then we can be able to say that yeah, there was transparency in whatever determination that comes, and then I don't know, you better imagine so I can say okay or more the case in the court, or more due diligence until possible it happens like that. And if you look at it, it could actually be said there was no prima facie based on the document in front of the Chief Justice, but say sanity and quandia, then we'll be able to say that okay, it's not the fault of the Chief Justice, but it is the fault of the petitioners. Yeah, and then we also say another reason for the removal of the Chief Justice is her inability to perform her duties.
The electoral commissioner.
Yes, electoral commissioner. Sorry, is her inability to perform her duty in feminist or something like that. But to me, and Tenasi say kakeni anka say okay. Or yari anase adia bi na si so anase wanti aponti na wanti me ye na adwuma yi anase something like that yentimi ngasa. But I think say with the mere fact that she wasn't able to perform her duties, that could also be looked at. What is the reason, what is the cause enti na wanti me ndi na adwuma yi ama sisia both major parties are saying say incompetence into our oko. So if you look at this whole EC brouhaha, then I can say that there is a lot into it that we need to actually look at. And then another aspect is also stated misbehavior. Say if she stated like she's misbehaving, and it's like in the case of the South, I can say that this is nothing but a misbehavior, because at the current year, a whole population section of the country did not get any representative in parliament for 4 good years. say we nya misbehavior na menim adekora eye nti I was say aspect no we have to subject it into a look at it again. Then before we be able to like know how to deal with this issue, then say that like the next petition that we are sending there, we'll be able to look at that. And then you will see that after Omo Kase president and free no, just as you pass the education to them, it is not a president. I want to re-echo that it's not a president. And or manu fanitundi and say something like that. But lay down procedure. Mijidi Bebre say even the president allowing the process, the structures, the institutions to work, the judiciary to function without interference is something remarkable. Say in the previous government it wouldn't have happened. Yen now okrum hanom. Yehuni said the name so from that 2024 no during the hang parliament regime abepem samre yehuni said the japa ani atoforcing at the court senior and nema amaniyo mufam nyina yenyina huni. We can say that it was just like on the neck of the chief justice at the time say ontimi ye no hwe anti she was now behaving like a wicked class captain tambia ojina ni miss no so na omiemi omukon. So I think it was just like too much for those time periods simply because authority was on him. I am not saying this, we all heard what the tip that leaked, and then the attorney general at the time during the conversation, what we all heard it. I'm not the one saying this. Yeah, so I just think say with the mere say the EC the chief justice is able to work freely without interference of the executives in itself is something that we need to applaud.
I think and then I say a bomb man.
Yeah, anya lawyers be amomo at the semno baby I was say ya de 2 years no ya de ato na ya sign this petition no. I know very well that, and I stand to be corrected, there is no any rule that says that if the first petitioner's petition has been thrown out, no one can submit any petition again. Minhunusa at any NDC for your told say D today, and we cannot trust that woman and her deputies. The one who says that we are this threat to democracy. How do we accept you to lead us in elections like that? And those who are even supporting.
It is a petitioners, no, and some of Mobo say one sem now could bo unkrono sanye ya substance cinema otembuano and obio obuaten and as a judge no. Ono asema wodi aba no no behwe I'll be the emotions na yebedi echi menim say amanfo bebre no yedi emotions echi because of previous what has happened what happened previously into biadi or no emotions need the echi say adeness ufa kroma sa no biaka but however no enka echire amanfo mo a wonte ase no obeka also gada with evidence no apel lawyers no actual petition now they call your democracy muntivu asema esi no I strengthen ebegu so strengthen your democracy obi abenya gidie so isi asem no there so obia ni ho a neneje I want both parties no our NDC and MPP no nyina no nipa bebre na omo any enje say obeto aso ye na dwuma however no ne yesi no anya si so nti ne ebe say yebe hwe the next petition I do be kono I saw mo hwe say bibia no mo de account say na ebe ya ombetimi establish the prima facie and sana asem no de account say it asem no de chairman ne metima kan ho no
Mpenyufo sa sempanso yetia Stephen Donko former NDC parliamentary candidate bibia ni anyaso bekwai constituency honorable we no me pese me hye ana koku de no I can be say koku de no ase with you yes and so me me wian mo so abam then you can also have that's enough time to do the explanations me bacho family bremu electoral commission
all right me I think say this conversation about EC ne special prosecutor omo remove no say arabe national conversation but me put me hunu sanka ba bia Ghana e democracy na kwakodu no some say yesua say the union mo Australia ne UK ne America sana man on say customer you should be a CEO omo ambassador no US no say buy no omo kasa ya resign